Cause everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best verses from the legendary rapper Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem.
His cup just runneth over, oh no.
Number 20, Homicide Logic. Maryland rapper Logic has cited Eminem as a major artistic influence, so it had to have been a huge honor to get the man himself on a track, especially with the verse this good.
Like Jay-Z, jiggers up, you who didn't write anything are getting washed like bathing.
On Homicide, Logic refers to himself as Slim Shady with rabies. It's an impressive performance in its own right, but it's also setting the stage for the guest of honor. In the third verse, the real Slim Shady comes charging through with the verse asserting his continued dominance.
Unloaded, leave you shot up in your rover, your body goes limping, slumps over like A-Rod in a month low, but he just homered.
More than 20 years into his career, no one would blame M for resting on his laurels. But as this verse demonstrates, he's not going to make it easy on anyone, especially not himself.
I'm up back with a thud. Man, stop.
Number 19, 5-star generals, Shady.
Went to Bible class with a gun, blasted a nun. Hell, Satan sent my ass to the sun.
Eminem might have seemed an overnight sensation when he first broke, but he put in the work to reach the heights that he did. In a verse on this track from East Coast rapper Shady, M keeps things brief and blasphemous.
Wasn't born, I was hatched, dumped in the trash with a note attached, saying someone please whip this brat's ass.
His embodiment of someone with a screw or two loose still hits a nerve, and he still leaves us wanting more. He might have not yet figured out the full power of Slim Shady, but he did show he could stand out even when he didn't have the lengthiest verse. And this feature truly demonstrates a legend in the making.
You better run, cause I'm probably the only one crazy enough to shoot your ass with a knife and stab you with a gun.
Number 18, Roman's Revenge, Nicki Minaj.
I ain't even S&M, but my whip's off the chain. A little drop of candy paint drips off the frame.
Technically, this song is credited to Nicki Minaj and Eminem, but part of us wants to credit it to Roman Zelensky and Slim Shady. Minaj and M performed as their unhinged alter egos in an absolute clash of titans.
The world is my punching bag, and if I'm garbage, you're a bunch of maggots. Make that face go on, scrunching up at me. So many.
With the then newly crowned rap queen coming out the gate swinging, you might think that even Eminem would seem restrained by comparison. That is decidedly not the case, as he delivers one of his most furious features. Both of his verses here are absolutely incredible. Eminem matches Minaj's energy perfectly while also sounding like the singular artist that he is.
You know what time it is, so why ask me? Shady and Nicki's world's clashing.
Number 17, Drop the World, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's venture into rap rock wasn't a particular successful experiment. However, if there's something worth salvaging from this era, it's this collaboration with Eminem.
Man, it feels like these walls are closing in. This roof is caving in. Up, it's time to raise it then.
Over a propulsive and hypnotic beat, Weezy and M passionately speak about all the obstacles they've overcome. Eminem spits rapid-fire bars about the impact he's had not just on the rap and music worlds, but also the world as a whole.
The claim but the game ain't gonna be the same on the day that I leave it, but I swear one way or another, I'ma make these haters believe it.
It's two icons who have been counted out and dismissed only to prove their haters wrong time and time again, showing how they reached legendary status in the first place.
I can run circles around you so fast your head is spin, dog. I split your cabbage and your lettuce and olives up.
Number 16, Use This Gospel Remix, DJ Khaled and Kanye West.
I'm holding on, but I don't know if I can take it much longer. Today's the day that I put all of my trust and faith in you, Father.
Eminem once famously claimed he had to use profanity to sell records, comparing himself to the much more wholesome Will Smith. Turns out, that wasn't entirely true. On this guest verse on a DJ Khaled remix from a track from Kanye West's gospel album Jesus is King, Eminem pulls off the unthinkable, a verse with no swearing. And this isn't a quick appearance either.
Though it ain't medication this time, but the devil's taking me on, and I ain't gonna let him break me, cause I'm a soldier.
Understanding the assignment, Eminem talks about faith and temptation like he's a veteran of the pulpit, as well as the battle rap circuit. And he doesn't sound like he's trying to cynically tap into a new market either. Still, we bet you never imagined Eminem would top the Christian songs chart, huh?
Fit Bible at my side like a rifle with a God-given gift every single day. I thank God for, that's why I pay so much homage.
15, Bust a Rhyme, Missy Elliot.
Well, I do pop pills. I keep my tube socks filled.
The combined powers of Missy Elliot on the mic and Timberland on the beats made for some of the most cutting-edge and exciting hip-hop ever made. And bringing Eminem into the fold, well, that's just making a great thing even better.
like a dream, I can't snap out. I black out, I'm back out, looking for somebody up to beat the crap out.
On this track from Missy's second album, the appearance of Slim Shady is teased through a chorus of whispers. Then, once he arrives, he has our full attention. The un-PC bravado of classic era M fits great with Timberland's off-kilter yet catchy production. All three of his verses here are impressive in their own way, each demonstrating why he's been regarded as such a mad genius for so long.
I made this rap game suspenseful, cause now I got an impulse to gain the insults with a pencil, bitch.
Number 14, EPMD 2, Nas.
EPMD, we're back in business. Living in cramped conditions, we'll give you ammunition.
Nas and Eminem each brought the art of rap to unforeseen heights early in their careers and didn't stop there. Yet, somewhat unbelievably, the two never appeared on a track together until 2021. On this standout from Nas's acclaimed 13th album, King's Disease 2, Eminem delivers a mind-blowing feature full of vigor, passion, and Christmas references.
Like Rudolph and his homies when they're pulling the sleigh. Yeah, that's a lot of bucks flying when I'm making it rain.
He also finds time to salute the other greats of the genre, including Nasir himself. Meanwhile, Hit Boy's crisp trap production provides excellent support to M's words. Do we wish we could have gotten this team up sooner? Absolute. Was it worth the wait? For sure.
And the rise and amazing it's Nas's and praise to the gods of the shout to the golden age of hip-hop, and the name of the song is
Number 13, Welcome to D-Block, The Lox.
Welcome to D-Block, the mighty, mighty D-Block, the place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk.
Eminem is famous for repping his home city of Detroit, but if you only knew him from this, you might think he was an East Coast legend.
Stick up kids every block who watch for that free opportunity as soon as you leave out that jewelry shop.
On this tribute to the NYC neighborhood of Yonkers from Jadakiss, Styles P, and Chic Luch, Eminem sounds like anything but a tourist. Detailing a dangerous stretch of city with startling urgency, M makes you feel like he's painting a grim portrait right before your eyes. This verse, along with his equally impressive work on the chorus, marks Eminem as an artist who does his homework no matter what.
On D-Block, where everybody wants to be Pac, and you can be popped over the Nucci unit D-Block.
Number 12, Caterpillar, Royce the 5'9". Though Eminem has great chemistry with numerous collaborators, his bond with his Bad Meets Evil cohort Royce the 5'9" is particularly special.
You're looking at a tiller, the psychopath, the killer, the caterpillar. Don't tell me when I'm supposed to rap until it's...
On this track from Royce's 7th album, Eminem sounds like anything but a caterpillar. Instead, he's more like a hornet, full of venom and ready to strike.
Pin I'm ready like eyelids when they're blinking a lot. You copy me, but you're not. You can't be butterflies. My offsprings are this moss.
With visceral imagery, flow switch-ups, and maximum energy, he sounds like a man on an absolute mission. It's no wonder M and Royce's partnership has lasted so long, as both are technical wizards on the mic who know how to make each and every line count.
Boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap. Lumberjack with a hacksaw.
Number 11, We All Die One Day, Obi Trice.
We gon' bring it to anybody who want it. You gon' get it. Name 'em, we gon' hit 'em. Chew 'em up and spit 'em out.
Another excellent Detroit rapper in his orbit, Obi Trice's first album was executive produced by Eminem, who also appears on numerous tracks. The best feature, though, comes on this posse cut, also featuring Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent. Though the title might suggest contemplating one's mortality, M delivers a verse that's more murderous than meditative.
I got too much momentum moving in my direction to lose. My shoes will explode soon as you go to step in them. Boom.
So you might not want to put it on at the spot. But if you need a verse from Eminem that'll get you fired up and ready to take on the world, it's hard to go wrong with this one.
For 3 months, I'm having an E-party for Easter. Please come. We gon' bring...
Number 10, Don't Approach Me, Exhibit.
Just like every day I wake up, another drama. It's a wonder I'm alive, surviving this karma.
For this declarative track, M first sets up X with a telling hook. After Exhibit slays verse 1, Mathers jumps in with some razor-sharp words about his celebrity status and media attention.
And you wonder why I carry every gun under the sun, whether it's unloaded full or an unregistered one.
But M doesn't finish there, as he returns for a final verse about the consequences of confronting fans. With his second rhyme, Eminem is more explanatory than boastful. He addresses why he needs to be cautious with overbearing fans, and also what happens if he lets people get too close. It's slightly comedic, but also focused on his real-life issues.
It's not that I don't like you, it's just that when I'm not behind the mic, I'm a person who's just like you.
Number 9, Dead Wrong, The Notorious B.I.G.
There's several different levels, the devil worshiping, horses sex, human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles, and exorcism.
Released after Biggie's untimely death, This guest spot helped ignite Eminem's career. Lyrically, he initially takes a surrealistic approach, painting a hellish landscape of devil worship.
I got a line in my pocket, I'm lying. I got a 9 in my pocket, and baby, I'm just dying. The doc of me's ready.
But he then offers some clarity by communicating his reality and what it takes to survive. For this one, M unloads with an aggressive flow and finishes off with some descriptive rhymes about red-themed visuals. It's a killer verse, and it has all the lyrical bravado of someone that's trying to make a name for himself in the rap game.
Mad on the second, red on the third, then she's dead on the fourth. I'm dead wrong.
Number 8, Airplanes Part 2, B.O.B. featuring Haley Williams.
Alright, let's pretend Marshall Mathers never picked up a pen. Let's pretend things would have been no different.
In this Grammy-nominated track, Eminem actually sings before he rhymes. After B.O.B.'s reflective 2 verses, M gets nostalgic with examining his own past. In contrast to Haley Williams' dreamy chorus, Mathers is a little more blunt, a little more urgent with his vocals.
And it wasn't time to move and schools weren't changing again. He wasn't socially awkward and just strange as a kid.
With his tone, he captures what it's like to feel young and helpless, both for himself and for listeners too. It's all steeped in pretending and wishing for something you can't quite grasp. By the end, Eminem effectively closes off the track with his unique storytelling abilities.
He hoped and he wished it, but it didn't fall in his lap, so he ain't even here. He pretends that.
Number 7, I Need a Doctor, Dr. Dre. With this guest spot, M shows some tough love for his iconic mentor.
I told the world one day I would pay it back. Say it on tape and lay it, record it so that one day I could play it back.
In verse 1, Mathers looks inward and explores his own self-doubt. He follows that up with another train of thought rhyme. Only this time, he's speaking directly to Dr. Dre, offering a heartfelt message of hope and loyalty.
You came to me when I was at my lowest. You picked me up, breathed new life in me. I owe my life to you.
Overall, I Need a Doctor represents a wake-up call for both artists, with Skylar Grey's soft hook hypnotically complementing the two MCs. For this Eminem guest verse, he pays homage to a legend, who just so happens to be the man that changed his life too.
You gon' either wanna fight when I get off the mic, or you gon' hug me, but I'm out of options. There's nothing else I can do.
Number 6, Best Friend, Yellow Wolf. Co-produced by Eminem, this spiritual song concludes with a memorable and extensive rhyme.
God, please put you on me with the arm of the call me when it's drama like Gandhi.
Technically, it's a one-verse spot, but the depth and length showcases Mathers' lyrical wizardry. With his staccato flow, M takes an unorthodox approach, and his tone becomes more assertive from line to line.
This patience of mine is thinner than twine is when I get attacked, so I might say something back that might offend you.
On a personal level, Eminem opens up to his faults and reminds that he's no angel. But on the professional side, M reminds that he's one of the legends, an MC that thrives on his inner strength and ability to handle the pressure, even when life gets most difficult.
You think's my clock that I use that I pull from to get my strength up against these haters, and they be waiting at the gate when you get sprayed up.
Number 5, Smack That, a.k.a. For this international hit, M constructs his verse specifically for the club crowd.
Oh, looks like another club banger. They better hang on when they throw this thing on.
With a.k.a. setting the mood for Smack That, M builds on the sexual concept with some lyrical foreplay and crisp rhymes. He brings his usual sense of humor, all the while shouting out the featured artist himself. It's a sharp guest spot, with M showing off his wordplay skills.
Creeps up behind me and she's like, yeah. I'm like, I know, let's cut to the chase. No time to waste, back to my place.
At the time of release, a.k.a. was still an emerging artist, and the Eminem collaboration provided some extra commercial appeal, as Smack That went on to earn triple platinum certification and spent 5 weeks at the number 2 spot on the Billboard Hot 100.
And plus I got a pal if he gal his game. In fact, he's the one singing the song that's playing. Hey, girl!
Number 4, Forever, Drake, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. Here's a posse cut that concludes with a bang. After Drake, Kanye West, and Lil Wayne drop their own verses, M shuts it down with some lyrical fire.
There they go, back in stadiums as Shady spits his flow. Nuts they go, macadamian they go, so ballistic, whoa.
On Forever, Eminem immediately references his own flow, which sets the tone for a brilliant verse that references macadamia nuts, Pinocchio, and even Hannibal Lecter. Forever was recorded for the 2008 documentary More Than a Game, and M's creative verse sets him apart from the competition, along with his hard-hitting delivery.
They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose back into the game, and they know rap will never be the same as before.
Most importantly, it reminds that he's an elite MC that can hang with anybody.
I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face, you ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this play so.
Number 3, Renegade, Jay-Z.
Since I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I'll kick it with them a minute.
When this track was released, the one and only Nas famously noted that Eminem murdered Jay-Z on his own track. While that's up for debate, it's undeniable that Mathers constructs 2 immaculate verses about his public persona.
Who could inherit the title? Put the youth in hysterics, using his music to steer it, sharing his views and his merits.
With the first, he takes aim at critics who misrepresent his intentions, communicating that he's no role model, but rather a lyrical artist. Next, he follows up Jay-Z again with a more spiritual verse that addresses hypocritical behavior. Released in 2001, Renegade showed that Eminem could not only hold his own alongside Jay-Z, but that he's got the same lyrical depth as well.
Cause here we go, he's chicken, chicken, I'm the sinister, Mr. Kiss my ass is just a.
Number 2, Patiently Wait, 50 Cent.
They think they're crazy, but they ain't crazy, let's face it, shit basically they just playing sick, they ain't saying shit, spring 50.
In 2003, 50 Cent made his much anticipated debut with Get Rich or Die Trying. Although Patiently Waiting wasn't released as a single, it does feature Eminem at his best.
And turn this day into f***ing mayhem, you staying with me? Don't let me lose you, I'm not trying to confuse you when I let loose with this Uzi and just shoot through your Isuzu.
First, Mathers appeared on the bridge, complimenting 50's opening verse. For his one and only rhyme, M pays homage to hip-hop legends, even adopting a staccato flow like the late Tupac Shakur.
You got the realest and illest killers tied up in a knot, the juggernauts of this rap shit. Like it or not.
It's a timely guest spot, one that acknowledges his future in the rap game, along with the events of 9/11. He pays respect to 50 Cent's skills, but it's Eminem that ultimately steals the show.
Better evacuate all children, nuclear showers.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Forgot About Dre, Dr. Dre. This single reintroduced a legend and features a legend in the make. Eminem delivers one of hip-hop's most classic hooks, one that remains relevant even in the new era of rap.
So what do you say to somebody you hate? What? Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his off things in the blood of your way?
Then there's this seamless transition into a long-winded verse, a spotlight for M to showcase his storytelling abilities. First, he wisely acknowledges the iconic NWA, but then it's the Slim Shady Show, where he mixes lyrical comedy and some hard-edged rhymes.
From here on out, it's the chronic too. Starting today and tomorrow's anew. And I'm still local enough to choke you to death with a Charleston chew.
With respect to Eminem's guest spot on Dre's What's the Difference, it's his Forgot About Dre verse that inspired a world of fans to imitate him, if only out of respect and admiration for his lyrical flow.
Sorry, Doc, but I've been crazy. There's no way that you can save me. It's okay, go with him, Haley.
Did we forget about your favorite Eminem feature? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Watch Mojo videos.
Marshall is dead in the water, but not that I care. Dre said rock the boat and the dock is my peer.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.